Hey everyone, Mike from Health Inc. So we're going to talk about motivation today. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the word motivation. I find that if we need motivation to do something, do we actually want to do the activity that we're trying to find motivation for? Why force yourself to do something that you don't want to do? That's how we can get into a vicious cycle of negative thoughts, self-doubt, and sometimes even depression. When we fail to align ourselves with our beliefs, we can often see problems. If your belief systems include eating healthy, moving, thinking in a positive way, yet you do the opposite, you're always in conflict with your own belief system, and that is a recipe for disaster, really. You have to reevaluate your current belief systems. Ask yourself, are they in line with what I'm actually doing right now? And if the answer's no, potentially you need to rethink what your beliefs are. And obviously beliefs being exercise, moving your body, could be anything, you name it. There's tons of beliefs. If you don't care about being a healthy, functional human being, then don't include eating healthy, drinking water, moving your body, staying positive. Don't include them in your belief systems, because otherwise you'll always have this negative association with that, and then that's just not healthy for your brain. However, and hopefully so, if you do want to be a healthy, functioning human being, then you already know you need exercise, you need movement, you need positive thoughts. And then keeping it in the theme of exercise, you want to exercise, you want to move your body, but yet you're still having issues with motivation to actually get it done. Perhaps your perception of exercise, maybe it's quite limited. Maybe you're just thinking along the lines of going for a run. Maybe you're thinking lifting heavy weights. Maybe you're thinking a spin class. But what if you hate those exercises in the first place? Or what if they cause pain? Then you're definitely not going to be motivated to want to do them in the first place. In that situation, I doubt anyone would ever be motivated to get that done. How about if we change the perception of what exercise is, and exercise is essentially movement, and you could think of movement as just being playing, then with that in mind, you can start trying different stuff outside what you would perceive exercise being. So that could include kicking a ball against the wall, playing catch with your children, learning how to juggle, rolling around on the floor. For me, my play is kind of animal flow, and essentially it's just taking the body through full ranges of motion. It's developing body weight strength. You can progress it, so you can always make it harder, but it always feels like play. There's never counting reps and sets. It never feels like a chore or a task or something I've got to bring myself to do. I enjoy doing it, so I never need to be motivated to do that. So once you find your play that you enjoy doing, whatever that might be, it might take you a day to figure out, it might take you a week, a month, whatever. Try different activities, and then instead of thinking about exercise, think about movement, think about play. This body needs to move. It needs to go through ranges of motion every single day. So why not make that enjoyable? Why not make it fun? And once you find that movement that brings you joy and happiness, and it's pain-free, it's progressive, it's getting better and easier and more comfortable, and you're finding new ways to expand and add other stuff in, what you probably will find is that simple play develops into something a bit more complex and more skillful, and it just goes on and on and on, to the point where you might get back into running, you might get back into lifting heavy weights, and now you've got that motivation behind you because you've not thought of it as exercise, because you're stronger, because you've got more range of motion through doing the play. You might down the line actually enjoy some of the other forms of exercise that you're not currently enjoying. So essentially, once you find that play, you won't need motivation because you'll enjoy doing it, and it'll be easy, comfortable, and you won't think of it as exercise. You'll think of it as fun and play. So find your play. Don't stick to the generic forms of exercise unless you want to. They may not resonate with you right now. Think outside the box. Try something different. movement doesn't have to be exercise. We all move, so don't think of movement as exercise. Think of it as play, and you might enjoy it a little bit more.